How's it going, everyone? Buck up in North Queensland. Funny old day. She's fine 1 minute, raining the next. That's why I'm under the carport here, just in case it does rain. Sunday afternoon cook up, you beauty. I went out to a little town called South Johnston a couple of days ago. Northern Small Goods it is. It's a little yellow butcher shop, and I tell you what, it's a good little butcher shop. I should go out there more often. I went out to get some chili beer sticks, which I've still got a couple of big ones left in the fridge. Chili beer sticks, great to munch on with a beer. While I was in there, I said, mate, you got any tomahawk steaks? And he said, oh, I got big ribeyes with the bone in. So I said, yep, cut me a big thick one of them. So I've got a 1 kilo ribeye, if you want to call it, ribeye with the bone in. Going to have an afternoon cook up, going to do it with some potatoes and a sweet potato. One of my favourite ways to cook steak, and I think one of the best ways, charcoal in the Weber kettle. I reckon that's fantastic on indirect heat, and we're going to do a reverse sear, so I'll sear it over the charcoal right at the very end. But I'm going to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to do the ribeye. I'm going to just coat it with salt, pepper and garlic powder. My nephew Nutty always uses garlic powder, and a lot of the Americans do too. So I'm going to try it with some garlic powder on there, and I'm going to do it indirect, so not over the charcoal. It'll be indirect. It'll be in the oven, in the Weber kettle, and I'm going to use the meter there. I'm going to cook it to medium. I like my steak medium well. It's a thick steak, so I'm going to use the meter. I'm going to cook it to medium. Then I'll pull the thermometer out. Then what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to baste it with some melted butter and cook it a little bit more. And then once I've done that, then I'm going to try some of that Sweet Baby Ray's smoky barbecue sauce, baste it in that and cook it for a little bit longer, bring it up to medium well, and then right at the end do a direct sear over the charcoal, bring it off, let it rest. We'll slice it up with the potatoes and that and see how we go. I reckon it's going to turn out pretty good. Anyway, first thing I've got to do, have a few more sips of my cup of tea, and then I'll light the charcoal up, get the charcoal going. Remember, if you're going to cook with charcoal or fire, get it going nice and early, guys. It's better to start it too early than too late when you're cooking with any sort of fire, except gas, of course. Righto, let's get this charcoal started, eh? So you're probably thinking, Buck, that's not charcoal, it's heat beads. No, they're not heat beads. It's coconut charcoal. You get it at Bunnings in the blue bag. I reckon it works really well. See if I can get this natural fire lighters going. It is a bit windy. Looks like they start up nice, and just get them from Bunnings as well. Natural fire lighters rather than using the kerosene based stuff. Righto. And because that's in a thing there, we'll put our tray of coconut charcoal over. Righto, and we'll get that going. Once that's thing, we'll move it to the side, put the grill over. So the charcoal will be over here, the steak will be getting cooked over this side. Righto everyone, look at that. For a chunk of steak. That is a beauty. So what I'm going to do, have a sip of me beer. Oh yeah, righto. I just patted it dry. I'm going to rub some olive oil over it. Oh, I nearly slid that off the thing then. Rafa would have said, I'll eat it. Righto. Bit of oil. Clean hands, obviously, everyone. Towel. So, nice simple seasoning. I've got greasy hands and can't get the lid off. Oh, come on, Buck, come on. Prior preparation, greasy hands, and now I can't bloody operate the salt thing. Here we go. Nice, heaps of salt on him. Heaps of salt. Hey, Rapper. Here he is. He said, I smelt the meat, Dad. I'm out. Righto. Some pepper. People go, oh, I don't put pepper on it. It burns. I reckon it puts the nice crust on it. Plenty of pepper, all sides. Oh, that's a shit idea, Buck, having greasy hands and trying to bloody use those things. And some garlic powder. A lot of people, I know my nephew Nutty uses garlic powder as well. A lot of the Yanks, they use garlic and onion powder. So what I'm going to do, some more salt on him. Righto, that'll do. Now the next thing, throw the meter in and greasy hands, can't grip it. Unbelievable, Buck. Put him in the middle. Righto. So as I said, I think I said before, I like my steak medium well. I'm gonna put the meter in, I'm gonna do it to medium, because then after that I want to baste it with some melted butter, give it a little bit longer, then put the, what is it called? Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, baste it with that, and then do a quick sear over the charcoal, which will bring it from medium up to medium well. That's my theory. Right, let's get her in. Righto, with the meter, guys, that I just put into the steak, we want to set up a cook. Work out how to do this now. It's been that bloody long. Tap the setup cook. Here we go. Beef. We got a ribeye, and we want it medium, 63. Right. Don't show this message again. Okay. Here we go. So it's already telling me that the internal of that steak is 11 degrees. So I had it out of the fridge for a little while, but I didn't bring it down to room temperature. So the internal's already 11, the target's 63, and it's 28 degrees outside because it's nice and overcast and been raining. It's a nice cool afternoon actually for up here. So there we go. Time to get her in, and the meter will let us know when she gets to medium, so I can start doing my other stuff on it. Righto, so we got indirect heat over here. Got our potatoes in. Bit of a sizzle there, that's what we want. So we don't want it over the charcoal. Bring this a bit closer there. Righto. Let's get him on. Beauty. So I've only just put that in, I set it up here so I can see the iPad. iPad's got to be nice and close to the probe because it's Wi-Fi. The new meters have got a lot further distance. So here we go. The internal's still 11 degrees. For medium, 63, and the ambient temperature, 61. It's slowly going up. Hopefully that'll get up to about 180 or whatever, 200 maybe, to get that nice crust on the steak. And as I said, the iPad will let us know when the internal reaches 63 degrees, which is medium. Then what I'm going to do, baste it with some melted butter, give it a little bit longer, and then baste it with some bloody thing. People will go, that's for ribs, Buck. Well, I'm going to try it on this ribeye as well. Hickory and brown sugar barbecue sauce. Baste a bit of that on the outside. Give it a few more minutes, and then I'm going to put it directly over the charcoal. Quick sizzle on either side, bring it off, rest it, and then hopefully those potatoes will be cooked. So anyway, 83, she's slowly going up. All we do now, sit back, have a beer, and just let the weather do its thing. 87, she's going up. Hopefully you want to see that get up to maybe 180. I've only got one basket of charcoal in, so it probably won't get to 200. When you put two baskets in, it gets up to 200 quite quick. I'm only cooking on 1 basket of charcoal. It'll slowly get there. Hey, there's no hurry, is there? We don't need to cook it too quick. Right, I'll come back when she's maybe halfway done, eh? I reckon when it's maybe halfway there, we might give it a quick flip. That's the only time I'm going to pull that off. Keep your top vent open, and the trick with a Weber is do not keep opening the lid. Just let it do its thing. She's up to 100 and still going up. Righto, so the iPad's told me it's hit medium, just a little bit over. I just took Rafa for a quick walk, so off she goes. And now I'm going to baste it. Geez, that's looking all right, isn't it? With a bit of melted butter and a little bit of minced garlic. A little bit of garlic butter. I'm going to give this a go. This is all experimenting. Should have put maybe a bit of rosemary in there as well. See a lot of people use garlic and rosemary in their butter. Righto. Sweet potatoes, hopefully they'll be cooked. So let's get that garlic butter on there. Couple of minutes and we'll turn him over. So between now and then hopefully we'll end up at I'll put another basket of charcoal in too. I wasn't happy with the heat, guys. I want a higher heat. So here we go. Couple of minutes, turn him over, baste it with the rest of the garlic butter, and then we're going to baste it with the barbecue sauce, and then a quick sear straight over the charcoal, and then we'll let it rest. Rightio. Turn him over. Turn over. I'm glad I'm under this carport. You hear the rain, everyone? Been like that all day. Squally, fine 1 minute and then squally showers the next minute. So that's why I've come under the carport. Here we go. A bit more garlic butter on this side. We're getting close to medium well now, so give him a base, couple of minutes there, and then we'll get the barbecue sauce on. Rightio, so a bit of a base with a Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Nice baste. As I said, it's between medium and medium well now, so I don't want to overdo it. Roz will be up me. Roz likes hers medium, so bit of a base with the barbecue sauce. Couple more minutes, we'll turn him over, then we're going to do it straight over the charcoal, sear it, and off to rest. Time to turn him over. Bit of a quick base there. And base this side. Rest of the barbecue sauce, couple more minutes, and then we're going to sear it over the charcoal. Hopefully crush that right up. Just inside watching the news, guys, about that stabbing in Sydney. Gee whiz. Absolutely terrible. Makes you feel sick in the guts, doesn't it? Not good at all. Not good at all. The sad old world we live in. Righto, I don't want to overcook this, everyone. Roz will be up me. I'll just put that down there. What I'm going to do now is a final sear straight over the charcoal. Like that. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll get rid of that. I don't need this thing in there anymore. Out you come. Righto. Yeah, that sweet potato's done. Those potatoes hopefully are done. All going well. We'll have those potatoes with some cheese. Oh, that sweet potato is soft. You can feel it with the tongs, so that is definitely done. And those spuds hopefully will be the same. Cut them open, bit of grated cheese, bit of sour cream maybe if we got some. Might knock a salad up, we'll see what happens. Righto, there's that bit. So, oh yeah, look at that. Oh, crust that barbecue sauce up. That'll be the tasty bit there. All that charred barbecue sauce. So that's what they call a reverse sear. So we've cooked it away from the charcoal for majority of the cook, and then at the last minute we put it over the charcoal and we sear it. And I hope I haven't overdone this. If anything, it'll be between medium well and well, which a lot of people will be throwing shit at their computer going, you overcooked it, Buck, but I don't like red meat, everyone. I can do pink meat, I cannot do red meat. Another 30 seconds, I'm going to get him off. Grab my Terry G raffle board, the first time it's been used. Righto, here we go. Off he comes. And we're going to rest that for 5 or so minutes, 5 or 10 minutes. We'll go in the shed where it's a bit more light. There you go. I'll leave these things here. I'll be right, I'll come and get them soon. The main thing is I want to do a taste test on the steak. But there you go, guys. Looks alright, doesn't it? My big ribeye bone in. Done in the Weber. All we've got to do now is the taste test. And I am looking forward to that, let me tell you. A lot of people will probably say, buddy, Buck, let it rest longer. It's been 5 minutes, I can't wait. Terry G's chopping board, guys, with the juice grooves around the outside. Jack Turtle down here. Brad Howell, does this look familiar, mate? Righto, this is the best bit, everyone. I'm going to do a little taste test. I'm going to cut a bit off there. No, I'm not. That's the bone. You diddly donk, Buck. That's the bone. Oh, that is tender. My goodness, look at this. Have a look. Look how tender that is. Righto, taste test coming up. You can tell by the way the knife cuts through the meat how good it's going to be. Now listen, there's no pink in that. That's probably between medium well and well, which is how I like it. There's people out there who go, you overcooked it, Buck. I don't like my meat bloody red, everyone. Boy, oh boy. Oh. That Baby Ray's bloody barbecue sauce, my goodness. Doesn't they give a beautiful flavour? Boy, oh boy, that's nice. I'm not just saying that. That is bloody beautiful. The meat is cooked and it's still tender. I get people saying, don't overcook your meat, it goes hard. There's no pink in this, but it's still tender. Oh boy, that Baby Ray sauce has just given it a beautiful flavour on the outside. That is spot on. Anyway, gonna go out, grab the spuds, the sweet potato, throw them on the chopping board, take them inside, put some grated cheese, some sour cream or some butter on the potato, do a heap of fine slices of this beautiful beef, which I feed me, Roz and Jamil. Wow. As I said, and that bone, when I chop that bone out, that'll be absolutely the best part of it, I reckon. There you go, guys. That's my favourite way to cook a steak in the Weber. I should have done 2 charcoal baskets to start off with. One's not enough. One lost its heat. I had to crank a second one up, admittedly there. From now on, lesson learnt, cooking a big steak like this, have both your baskets going. get the heat right up there. But I tell you what, it's still turned out nice.
Is it cooked?
Yes, it is. Roz? Roz is hungry. I'm out there jibber jabbering in the camera. Roz comes out. Is it cooked? It is. I'm going to grab the spuds. I'm going to get inside. See you later, everyone. Be good to each other. Guess who's hovering down here for a piece of beef? He said, come on, Dad. Here's that barbecue sauce off it. Here. Rafa didn't even chew that. He just swallowed it. He gives it the double paws up. Catch you later, everyone. See you next time. Beauty.